I think if IBCLCs were to experiment with the lactogenic diet and with growing these herbs and with just
Mhm.
themselves trying to eat this way and seeing how that affects them, maybe how it
Yeah.
regulates their hormones,
Yes. Yeah.
stabilizes their own energy, improves their health in some ways, that they could then go, when the mother starts talking about it, they would be talking themselves from a place of experience.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I think the more we experience it, when we really know it, it makes sense, and we really know it works and how it works. It's easy to read something and say, oh, you use this herb for this, but when you really used it,
Yeah,
you really know it works. Yeah. And the more you spend time with an herb and use it, you really get to know it.
that's right.
And yeah, and you develop a relationship with it, which we should with our food too. We are disconnected from our food as well. So
We
I
are
can help us.
disconnected from our food. That's really. I mean, I think we feel, as a society, we feel very disconnected from the things that supported us in
Mhm.
generations past, and
Mhm. Yeah, we
we
don't.
expect
We're,
modern medicine to step up, and modern, genetically, whatever foods are being prepared to step up and fill that gap. So I don't need to be connected to nature because now modern medicine is going to take over that role and give me pills, so I don't have to bother with that stuff. And as we're learning more and more, that's just not how it's happening for most people on the level of the health conditions that most people experience. I think modern medicine is fantastic when it comes to rare diseases and rare surgical procedures, but for the stuff that most people are dealing with in daily life, it causes a lot of side effects, and
hmm
there the
Yeah.
use of food and herbs is much better.
Mhm. Yes. Yes. We should try to support our health as much as possible through our foods, and in general, we could do a lot better in those areas. And even, that's not. I know you talked about, like the bone broth and gelatinous.
That's right,
When you
yeah.
cook down bones. Not everyone will have the chance to raise their own animals to eat. But years ago, a friend of mine, we raised chickens together, and we did the whole process from raising
Wow.
them to the freezer. And it might not be something I would always choose to do, but I did learn a lot. You really do. You do get a connection to your food that way. And a lot of people, they don't understand even where their meat comes from. And it did cost more to do that, but it was definitely,
Very
healthier meat.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really great. Yeah, we have some chickens now. We haven't decided if we're going to process them or not. It's hard to do, right, when you have pets,
Yeah.
but it is possible to get chicken feet online,
Yeah.
organically grown chicken feet, and
Yeah.
that's very gelatinous, and that's what women use that in Asia
hmm
to promote their milk supply. And we don't really have, and they emphasize that if you eat these gelatinous foods like in your teens, 20s and 30s, that you will have better joints, better bone health in your age, and better skin. So when we look
Okay.
at, it's funny how
Yeah.
our science always looks at these beautiful
Mhm.
Asian women and the low levels of menopausal problems and osteoporosis and the whole package, and we think, oh, is it because they eat soy? Is it because they eat one of these things? When if you listen to them, they will tell us it's the gelatinous foods that we eat in concentrated amounts when we're young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
I learned that a little late. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's not typical in our society to eat all those foods now.
I think so, and I think it's fun that you're in your car.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we have a dance competition today, and I knew that they were going to be all over the place getting themselves ready. So I removed myself from that.